I know that there's so much interest going on in this industry from the perspective of raw materials being put into finished goods, and they're being adopted at a rate that is on fire right now. And really it's the supply. So trying to educate these farmers and getting education so that we can get the supply chain that we need to make this industry flourish. What sorts of things are you guys doing to educate or get out there to sort of get the word out and push forward the industry? Are you guys going to any sorts of events, any speaking engagements? What sorts of things are you doing to get the word out?
Right now, I'm not traveling much. I'm here taking care of my family, but we do a once a month, first week of every month, as you know, the Hemposium, and it's our whole platform is an educational platform. We just want to get the knowledge out there, the building side, the cannabinoid side, the medicine side, the animal side, all of it. Because I've learned more with animals about how this plant works than people, because animals don't know the placebo effect of what you're getting them, and you see them get better. Animals that are going to have to be put down, and you start giving them cannabinoids, and they last 3 or 4 more years. You know, it's real. The older you are, the better this plant can work for you. That's your system to have a better quality of life. It's amazing. It does so much for us.
Thank you. Cody, how about you?
Yeah, so I guess the first thing I did was get my boots on the farm. Like I'm I guess you call like a first generation. Nobody in my family's ever farmed. I've never had any farm experience, but I knew that if I wanted to create houses out of this material and I wanted to speak to farmers about it, I had to walk the walk and actually learn this. And then so that's the first thing I did, and I think that gave me a much better platform to be able to, you know, stand face to face with these guys who are always older than me and tell them like, here's the merits of growing this, and here's my experience with it, and here's what I can do with it. And so that was a big step. And then since then, I guess this year we have 2 events coming up. We're doing one in Traverse City in May. It's going to be the Healthy Building Symposium. We have experts on health and natural building all coming together to put on an event. And we're raising money for a nonprofit project we're working on. And then in July, I'm going to be doing an event on my farm showcasing a little hemp-free sauna and the house that we're going to try to build. And yeah, just getting the word out, like connecting the dots, like we were saying, like here's where the product goes, and then here's where it starts. And hopefully, I think in those efforts, we can bring together the right people to really grow the supply chain in Michigan and create a more sustainable ag economy.
Thank you.
And we definitely need more young guys like you coming in, man. We need the youth to get involved in this. That way, it makes a stronghold.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
No, thank you. And I think that's the great thing about the hemp plant. This is like the first new agricultural commodity that we've had in 80 plus years, like since I guess like the soybean.
No, they lied about soybean, but that, yeah, that was for us, and everybody knows now it's not.
Yeah. And so like this is exciting, and I think this is an opportunity for us to take back the means of production back to our local communities, and not have to bow down to these big corporations that ship our products around the world before we get them back on our doorstep. And so I think that excites young people, and like I think that's what my goal is right now, is to show people that as well, you know.
Great.
I think kids are going to come in the graphene side a lot. That's the new hemp fun. Yeah, making batteries.
Yes, yeah. I heard about something going up in Wisconsin for the car batteries. But Jared, how about you? What sorts of education efforts? What events are you going to? What sorts of things are you doing to get the word out?
Well, Kifcure, with your direction, is working with 4-H and Future Farmers of America locally here, to Keith's point, to get the youth involved, to get these young farmers that are taking over the farm or being groomed to take over the farm, and just get hemp into the discussion, because that's kind of the future. We're going to grow these hundreds of thousands, if not millions of acres over the next 10 years. Let's get it into the discussion at the dinner table. Secondly, would be events like this and others where we have been going around and presenting in these different communities, kind of in pockets around primarily the state of Illinois, but certainly open to other states as well, to be there where we set up, it's like 15 or 20 different farmers, call them into a Legion or a VFW and present and just talk through the exact same things that
I'm gonna have to step off just for one sec, guys.
Sure, no problem. So doing these things like these events, educational seminars online, all these types of things. That's kind of where we're at.
And I'll mention some things that I've got going on besides more of these like micro events where we're really trying to get that one-on-one hands-on attention with farmers or local communities. We're also going to the big shows too. So there seems to be a lot of attention in the cannabis industry, but so many of those people believe in the whole plant and kind of follow the same trends that the hemp industry provides, and believe in everything we're doing. So I'll be going to numerous NOCO shows, which is a large cannabis expo that's around the country, and presenting about really NECAN. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking at NOCO too. So NOCO and NECAN. So the NECANs are across the country, and to just kind of educate the cannabis community about industrial hemp, because a majority of, I think the problem is just that lack of education, because once they hear all the things that the plant does, they're super behind it. So it's really breaking that threshold and getting that across. And then at the NOCO show, presenting a little bit more about our aggregation center, which is more directed towards the hemp industry, rather than just educating people about industrial hemp as a whole. So those are some things that we have going in the works, and looking forward to educating as much as we can to get this industry thriving.